Hi. So, something's been bothering me. It's a process with these. I need to learn this. I'll deal with the comments and stuff, but I really want to learn this and such. But today is just a video of venting. I realized the benefits of looking pretty. And it's just, I thought I'd do a video on it. I got a car last year and suddenly had memories of my teens, 20s, and early 30 somethings regarding driving and being Canadian. I'm Canadian, I don't look Canadian. I was born on July 1st, which is really ironic in general. But I had memories of the privilege that I had in my teens of being Canadian and stuff. They don't work when you don't look Canadian. Anyhow, yeah, I just had memories of how I used to look like when I used to drive versus how I look now, right? And that doesn't work either because it looks like you have a bunch of attitude or unbridled confidence that you shouldn't have. But I noticed the power of beauty recently. I was somewhere where I saw an employee talk to her boss pretty badly in general, pretty disrespectfully. She's a nice person and stuff, but I wouldn't be able to do that, you know? And she got away with it because she was the face of the company, right? So her boss was kind of like putting up with it because she was the face of the company, right? So pretty privilege exists, and I actually had it like last year, right? So um, I don't, so yeah, like I was at La Vie en Rose yesterday hanging a resume, and the girl said, we don't have anything for the front of the story, we might have something for the back. And, that egotistical part of me was like, okay, you're not that attractive, how bad do I look, right? And I'm going with it, I just don't look young, right? I've been called, you look kind of manly now, or you look really old, or you haven't aged well. That doesn't bother me, but I recently got called ugly. That bothered me, right? Um, I was at Shoppers Drug Mart last week, getting a lip gloss, making an attempt to do something about this in general, and the cashier that was cashing me out, her coworker says something in Hindi along the lines of that person's ugly, or she's ugly, or something about ugly, right? And I've learned that I don't have to listen to a conversation to understand the context of the conversation, right? So you can just hear by tonality of voices and the level of passive aggressiveness that someone is speaking, right? It's like a cackle. It's like this siren. It's like a cackle, a passive aggressiveness. It's like a high pitched laughter almost, right? So I don't have to understand what someone is saying to understand that they're making fun of me, right? So with this lady, when she's pretty and stuff, but I would have ran circles around her back in the day, right? So when she called me ugly, I was like, I'm gonna write something about this on Facebook, and no, I decided to deal with it directly, but it's still bugging me a week later, and I'm doing this video, and I complained about it on LinkedIn as well. Um, but I walked back into the drugstore and was like, I showed her this old picture of me, and I'm like, before you judge someone or call them ugly, like think of, they might have a story, right? And so she looked sorry for me, and that just got me even more pissed off because I'm like, you're she was pretty, but like I was prettier, right? So I don't know. I think this is bugging me because I've lost that privilege like within a year, So it's just like I think that's why it's bugging me. But yeah, it's bugging me because I've lost that within a year. Uh, but yeah, like when you're just like, okay, I'll do something about it tomorrow. I'll do something about this tomorrow. I'll do something about that tomorrow. And then you don't realize, to what degree you can get things back, right? I will practice this. I'm insecure now about practicing this, but I will practice this. But yeah, like if you don't see people, you don't, like I don't have any main desire to take care of myself, right? And it's like it is a rude awakening when you go somewhere and people are like, you know what, you don't really fit the mold and you're gonna go back there, and you're like, I've never been treated like that before, or not that I remember. But yeah, like there was I was even at a Sephora. I was at a Sephora a couple of weeks ago, and I thought the whole concept was ridiculous and stuff, which you could tell by my face. Buying a $50 foundation, like I don't know. So, what I could do without makeup, suddenly I need makeup. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think what just bugged me was that people get treated differently by how they look, right? And I thought I was beyond that last year, and then this entire year, it doesn't matter. Like, it's how much self care you put into yourself, how much, because, like, no one's going to respect you if you don't respect yourself, right? So, if you're not respecting yourself by taking care of yourself, no one else is going to respect you, right? Because you're like, if you don't have the, yeah. So, yeah, I just needed to complain or vent or express that in general. Because I was just like, I've just never been treated like that before. And it's not, yeah, like I haven't been treated like that before. So I was really angry. Um, yeah, so that's all I have. Thank you.